check the Twitter like I do, but there's something interesting going around today.
I don't check a whole lot when I'm unconscious. What you got?
Oh yeah, that's right.
I don't astral project onto Twitter very often. No, you're correct.
Kotaku wrote a new article.
Oh yeah, they did, didn't they?
Flatus, can we bring up the Kotaku article?
Actually, yeah, I saw that just right before I got on here.
The Crucible can go in depth into the subject of ERP.
Now,
what?
Yeah, I need a link to that article, by the way, because I was furiously looking for that fucking article too when I saw what was said.
Scarlett linked it to me on Twitter, so I'll just forward it to you.
All right.
I was wondering why MMORPG only had 29 comments on Reddit.
Yeah, I'll
500.
So we'll talk about that first because I think the comedy aspect of that bullshit is fucking fantastic. Because it almost wants to. It's especially since Chili's here. Not that I want to make this episode about fucking game journalism and bullshit, but god damn it, Kotaku, like when people are saying that the Crucible are more legitimate news sources than a legitimate game news source, you've done fucked up.
I want to see this article now.
I'm sorry. Did you just call Kotaku a legitimate game news source?
Well, that's what they claim to be.
What planet are you from?
I listen. I not quote. Do you think I go to Kotaku? I haven't been to Kotaku since they were relevant back in like 03.
We haven't had a legitimate fucking news source since fucking what are they called? The fucking assholes bought One Up and then shut everything down for fucking clicks.
Oh yeah, those dicks.
Fucking. I guess it fucking worked because I don't even remember what their fucking name is. Good job, guys.
Yeah, I mean there's PlayStation Universe. I mean they're still legitimate.
Yeah.
All
right,
honestly,
Flatus, here's the Kotaku article.
I think I should probably get a lot more into PlayStation Underground or PlayStation Universe, honestly.
Yeah.
Well, you can check our podcast, PlayStation Unchained, in which I'm about to reach episode 200.
Damn, Chili.
So have you ever named any of your episodes Power Supply Unit?
I don't know.
So sorry, Chili. I'm going to be such an asshole tonight.
I will do it this weekend for you when we record on Saturday. Yeah, I'm very happy that we got to 37,000 downloads last month. That's our best yet.
I don't know.
Nice.
I think after this fucking Kotaku article, we'll hit 37,000 bullshit downloads too.
It's over 9,000.
I want to point out this was written by this fucking senior reporter at Kotaku.
I kind of want to see this article.
It's in the show notes now. It's
Oh my god.
Should be able to just get it.
Death of
I still kind of don't want to see this article though secretly.
It's about slash
It's
dose.
pretty much just for ERP, is it?
Yeah.
Really?
Yep.
Fucking
cannot wait for this fucking to go down during the show. Cannot wait. Hey Kane. I got 2 minutes before we start, so
I'm gonna be so fucking
dose is ERP.
Yeah, it's strictly for ERP. Strictly.
Oh yeah.
100%.
Yeah, because when my Lalafell, because I don't, when I pop out and I go into my bedroom and put dose so my Lalafell sleeps in his bed, I'm ERPing with myself, I guess.
just like in real
disable
life.
Your ad blocker. No, fuck you, Kotaku.
Just
you will
like
never get ad revenue from me.
I mean, on a good day, I'll do.
That's not ERP, see?
Fucking
dude. Look at this person laying on a pillow. He's doing some cunnilingus, even though he's nowhere near any person.
Just cut up, just
Oh,
You're
doing
not
cut.
even good at... Okay, no, we have to... I'm going to fucking go off on this.
I love how
you-
until we're live. We have to save this until we're live.
I love
can't wait
that.
because
So I was alerted to this on Twitter earlier, and I had a great response.
all I know is I know that this is completely wrong because I mean, if he wanted to ERP with Play Dead, pick a goddamn Mel Lalafell. At least your ass is up in the air.
True. This has to be her character. My question is why.
All right, guys, I posted it in host chat. My Twitter response.
Not.
Please tell me it's that screenshot.
And the sad part is, right, you want to know the stupidest thing? Because I've been trying to keep... I've been trying to keep, onto all the social medias and all the forums on my interview. Reddit, YouTube, Twitter, GameFAQs. You know that GameFAQs thinks that my article was RP and I'm from Bullmong.
Really?
Yeah. They think that I'm a monk that likes to ERP on Bullmong, and that's why I talked about roleplay in that one question.
Please invite GameFAQs to this episode of Maelstrom Radio. I would love to have those assholes here.
I'd love to have GameFAQs on so I can tell them how great their fucking website is and how it's the only fucking source of information I'm willing to look up for how to figure out how to play a fucking game I don't understand.
Yeah.
Guess what I wouldn't have been able to beat without fucking GameFAQs? Some fucking bullshit.
Ocarina of Time?
The Water Temple.
I know. I'm putting you on blast for that.
I beat the Water Temple on my own, but I didn't beat the fucking bottom of the well because I couldn't figure out how to fucking not get my shit scared by fucking redeads.
I think I used it to cheat on Fantasy 8 if I'm right, because I used it to look up all the questions so I could just get the highest rank instantly.
Dude, GameFAQs is fucking great.
Yeah. The forums of GameFAQs, though.
They have forums?
Yeah, they have forums.
Yeah, they have forums.
Garbage.
Yeah, that's not true. I've been on a forum that wasn't bad.
Was it? Did it have no posts in it? Because then I can understand.
And does
there were about 20 active members at its peak.
Oh,
20!
I thought for a second you were going to say Pornhub's forums.
Hey, the forums on Pornhub can actually be quite helpful.
All right, before we get kicked off fucking Twitch, let me go ahead and mute you guys.
Oh shit, we're streaming!
Yeah, we are streaming.
Radio brought to you by Pornhub.
Yeah, actually,
300 new fucking messages today? What the fuck did 346? What the fuck did you people do today? What happened?
Shin wasn't working, and then I wasn't working, and then everybody else wasn't working, and you slept, so
I have been fucking dead
all day.
Yeah. All right.
I slept 2 hours last night.
I'm really fucking salt.
Anyway, I'll just be 1 second before we start. Sorry.
Okay.
All right, go ahead. By the time I get like the show started and intros and shit, but I'll give you a second to grab everything. Fine. Actually, let me get shit in here as well. Should be in chat.
Hey Twitch. Twitch viewers who are listening to this ahead of time, because I don't think this is going to get this part doesn't go on the podcast. I love you dearly. Thank you for donating to Extra Life. It means a lot. Flatus refuses to show me what his face looks like without a beard, so I'm going to finally be able to see it live on stream, and it's going to be great.
Yeah. Did we hit 5K yet, or not at 5K?
We're gonna.
My beard is gone as well, by the way. I got rid of it.
Yeah.
If I have to fucking dance on a street corner, we're gonna.
Oh my god, we did. Yo, I don't know who's donating
People
still.
would pay him people would pay him to stop.
That's correct.
We are too.
Put your jacket back. Put your pants. Okay, no. Here, take money.
How close are we?
We're close. I'll talk about it on the show. We're kissing that deadline. They're kissing that finish line at this point. Kissing it.
Oh yeah, guess what's safe?
What?
Sabaku got his house.
Yeah, he told me, and I can't fucking believe it.
All right,
Yeah, I paid for all of it.
Yeah, all 4 million gil for a house on Balmung!
All right, muting, starting shit. Boy, all right. Today is Friday, November 10th, 2017. This is episode 59 of Maelstrom Radio.
Maelstrom Radio. With your hosts, Flatus and Shinder.
And welcome everybody to Maelstrom Radio. My name is Flatus. With me, as always, well, not so much, but Shin's in chat, so that's a good thing. Shin is here, but he's just not on today's show. Shin's computer's still kind of stuck in customs. He's moved to the US. So as soon as it gets here, he'll be back on the show. Hopefully they don't hold him up too long. But in lieu of Shin, I do have the B team back. This host slept about 10 hours and woke up about 5 minutes before the show. It's safe.
Hi.
There you go. This host knows how to respond to a Kotaku article. It's Brohamit.
Hey.
This host, you know, is just a fantastic community member. It's Chili. I can nothing. He's so good. He's such a great person. I have nothing. I can never say anything bad about Chili. He's so good. But it's Chili from Moo Go Round and Phoenix Time Radio, and you know, PSU Live and a bunch of other everything and article writer. We'll get into everything Chili does.
He's just the mascot of the community at this point.
Hey Chili, when we start our own podcast, you're invited.
Yay!
There probably won't be blackjack and hookers, but the sentiment will be there.
I will accept it anyway. Maybe I'll bring them.
Yeah.
Oh shit!
Wait. Am I invited to that episode?
I don't know.
Episode 1, Blackjack and Hookers.
Blackjack and hookers. That episode will never make it to any place. That'll never get uploaded anywhere.
Hey, you know, I just want to say this is a great fucking day because we have definitively been proven forever that we are better at journalism than actual air quote journalists.
I will get into that.
I'm so excited about that. We're legit, guys. We have posted things that have more merit than anything. I'm scrolling through Kotaku's front page because I've never actually gone there before because I love myself.
Uh-huh.
We've written multiple articles that are more legit and accurate than most of these.
We'll get into that. Spoilers are. We'll get into that. But first, Garuda Gang on the Famford server. If you have an alt, if you want to hang out with us, if you are looking to have fun in the game and just chill with the host of Maelstrom Radio, Famford is where that can happen. You know, hang out with your boys. Kane Thorbreaker said he was going to be coming there in like 9 months or something like that. I'm just putting him on blast because he said he was going to make an alt at some point.
Is he pregnant?
Yeah. And guess what? I'm not the father, so woo!
Well, I think you'd make a great dad, Flatus.
Thank you. Dadus?
Dadus.
Yeah,
You can make a nest out of your beard shavings.
God, this got gross. Anyway, there's also a giveaway tonight. One of the lovely people that won a Alphino figure from our Extra Life giveaway donated to the show. So we're going to give that Alphino figure away on the show tonight. So if you're listening live and you live in the US or Canada, sorry if you're, sorry, Chile. But, if you do live here, we'll be able to give that out to you. So we'll do a giveaway probably near the end of the show, and we'll see who can get snack one. Now, we still have 2 of those figures to give away. That means that if you still want to donate to Extra Life and snag one of those Alphino figures, the chances are, if you give us $10, you might, there's a chance you'd win it. Link has been, I don't know if it's popped off in chat yet. It should automatically pop in chat. So if you're here live and you're listening to this, you want to help a good cause, help us reach our $5,000 goal. We are currently $270 away from the $5,000 goal for the team, which is phenomenal. And we still have the Musecast 12-hour stream tomorrow, which a few of us will be popping in and helping out with party games and stuff like that. So I think Cards Against Humanity, Quiplash, all that stuff will be played live. So the few of us that you hear here, like, myself, Safe, Brohamet, possibly Chili, anybody that's a part of the content creators team and or friend or will be part of that 12-hour stream. You'll hear us pop in and out.
I will probably be there.
So, giving money to a good cause is a good thing, and helping children's hospitals is also an awesome thing. So do those things. Be good. So if you see the link in chat,
break a leg, Emmy.
Oh, yeah.
This, Emmy.
Yes.
We believe in you guys.
Safe sounds like he's dying, but yes, we do believe in you.
At least he doesn't sound as bad as the first time he was on the show.
It's true.
Yeah.
Just
Don't worry, I'll be there in 2 or 3 days.
It's true. All right. Well, let's dive into some Final Fantasy XIV news. All right, so announcing the winners of the Final Fantasy XIV Furnishing Design Contest. I feel like it's been so long since that happened. There's a Moogle incense burner, a boiling pot of chili or curry or some sort of food. Yeah,
I will suck a dick for that bird cage.
There's a bird.
You're not the only one.
What happened?
This bed, I guess.
I like that you could hear Flatus just acknowledge the words bird cage before he realized what you said.
Hot damn. Did you see the Behemoth throne though? Because that's kind of down.
Oh, the Behemoth throne's fucking awesome.
So
yeah, the best 3 things on that list for me are the Behemoth throne, the princess bed, and the birdcage.
Step 1, step 2, step 3.
Yeah. I do like the Cactuar dock chair. I do kind of dig that as well. We need some more dock chairs. The fat cat beanbag. That's pretty solid. Bomb stove.
That's really solid.
They're all. They're really good designs. They're really fantastic designs. So I'm excited to see, when these get implemented, what we'll be able to craft and make. So, yes, Awkward in chat. Yeah, they are so fucking good. They are.
Fine.
I have a just general question about the contest before we continue past it.
Okay.
Do you think that the next time they have any kind of contest, if I just continually submit blank that gives you /Santetsuken, do you think they would ban me or just ignore it?
It depends how aggressive you get. I think they'll ignore it. But if you get aggressive, they may start looking at your account. So I would probably word it in a special way. To be fair.
Okay, hey, here's a chair that if you sit in it, you get /Santetsuken. It's just a picture of its regular chair. It's a drop from Odin EX.
It's not even a hand-drawn chair. You just took a fucking photo of a Walmart chair. In Walmart. You didn't even buy the chair. You just took a picture and then just put it in.
It's just a cheap, shitty thrift store chair.
And you have a piece of paper taped with /Santetsuken on the chair.
Ockmorn in chat says, on a scale of dick sucking to DP, how safe do you feel today?
Why not both?
Yeah. Welcome to
one is part of the other. Potentially.
Welcome to Maelstrom Radio. We fucking like the party.
Welcome to DP Radio.
Yeah. I cannot name this episode BJ's to beat DP. I want to so bad, but that will not clear iTunes. So bad, I want to just name it BJ's.
It's
DP.
FYPDR, remember?
Flatus, you want to know something strange? In my town, there's a gym called the BJ Fitness Center.
Now, all right. So in California, right, in the Bay Area, there's a place called Steamworks. Now, Steamworks looks like a gym, except you can't see inside Steamworks. Now, when you go inside of Steamworks, I don't want to finish that sentence and all the talks, but I'll let you imagine what goes in the club that a lot of men go to. So, I'm gonna get a lot of fucking emails, and none of them are gonna be good. None of them. That's the episode name. Tastefully Arranged. Yeah, that's good. Yep. There it is. Welcome to Maelstrom Radio, episode 59. Tastefully Arranged. All right, Maiden's Rhapsody's returned. So if you didn't do this, if you didn't do this your first time and get your samurai gear and your cool like dragoon staff, fucking, you know, what is that thing? Fucking, it's not a Naginta. What if?
I don't think you got a weapon. You just got the armor.
You didn't get the weapon too?
No,
all right, then you just get fucking. All right, well, all right.
But the armor is really cool, and Samurai's back. So like, we're gonna get back at this time when we're between All Saints, fucking Starlight is a really smart move, and I'm really proud that they did it.
Yeah,
even though it means I'm gonna have to level 8 more fucking characters to 30.
Wait, what?
Get on that.
Ah, fuck you.
Well, you know, you could throw Square Enix a ton of money and buy all them jump potions.
I don't have that money that I would like to throw at them right now.
That's why he's trying to suck dick for Zentetsuken.
Yeah.
Listen, I'm not gonna say you're wrong.
I don't have that clip. I should have pulled that clip.
If I had money, I couldn't get it. So
I should have pulled the clip from MacGruber where it's like, "I will suck your fucking dick."
He's not saying you're wrong because his mouth is full.
Yeah, if I could trust, oddly enough, if I could trust you long enough to like, I can't. There's no way. Shin's more responsible to keep talking long enough for me to pull something off YouTube and get it on the soundboard. I can't trust YouTube. Like I can't. Like that's way too long.
We could talk. We could have an in-depth discussion about the Kotaku article and how they forgot.
All right. Well, once we get that
aspect of it.
Once we get there.
I can't believe they didn't mention DP at all.
All right. We'll get there. Hold on. Fuck. All right. Well, Feast Season 5 is ending on the 21st. Guess what is coming out on the 21st? Patch 4.15, which means patch 4.15 is bringing all the cool shit. Rival Wings, the MOBA that's going to be inside of Final Fantasy 14. Fucking, I can't wait.
Safe.
Fucking Safe is so excited. Safe's dick is so, like, the most biggest erection. Dude, you get to ride on fucking Brute Justice.
I know, that's why I don't want it.
You want it so bad.
Hey, where'd the Crucible go? It seems to just be broken now.
Speaking of which, I had to write today's article solo.
Did you?
Wait. Oh shit, it's Friday!
Yes, it is, asshole!
I was so... God damn it, this morning before I went to sleep, I'm like, alright, we need to get started on tomorrow's article tonight. It's gonna be great, we've got this. We're gonna fucking start a day ahead of time. Like, fuck, it's... Oh, God damn it, this day... How much worse is this day gonna fucking get?
Well, Flatus, why don't you continue on with what's coming in 4.15?
Sure. Yeah. Rival Wings. And then also performance actions. That means finally with harp in hand, use performance actions to create your own masterpiece and bring the realm to life with sound of music. That's right. Bards will be getting the ability to play the harp.
Yes.
Finally. So, you know, someone's fucking in town could be like, "Hey, how you doing? I'm fine. I lied. I'm dying. Like, I can't wait for that macro in chat, and a bard is just singing there. Did Safe just slap his keyboard? Like, fuck.
I may have dropped something.
He's already getting to work on it.
I'm writing that macro out now. I'll start leveling a bard so I can get that done.
My bard is already 60. It's ready.
Yeah, fucking make that macro so everybody's like, God damn, that's a depressing bard.
It's just gonna look weird because I always glamour my bard in underwear. Yeah, the silver subliga you got from the quest line.
I want to know how fast.
The
how
American
fast?
one.
I want to know how fast will I be reported if I macro out the entire song of my neck, my back.
Hey, come on. You know day one there's going to be people Rick-rolling and doing Careless Whisper.
Yeah, but come on, my neck, like, with lyrics in chat. Like...
Well, you know, Archon's here, so we could ask him.
Yeah, somebody could follow around Aquamore and do Careless Whisper.
No, I'm gonna fucking macro out fucking like some Coheed and Cambria bullshit. And then everyone's gonna be like, oh, this sounds pleasant. Oh, Jesus, is he talking about serial killing?
Yeah.
All I know is I hope we get a Tabone sometime so I can just do that song, that marching song behind Rose all the time. Yeah. Yeah. Some Lalafell following them from behind.
Fucking everybody gets a theme song as people follow them with bard music and shit.
Okay, that would be the most extra shit ever if someone walked into a room and just had a bard following them playing their theme song.
Oh, I would love that.
Well,
like,
guess what I'm gonna be doing?
Oh,
That's how I'll make money for fucking 4.2 housing.
No, fuck that. I'm not even gonna pay people. I just expect bards to follow me and play my theme music. And it better be fucking Eye of the Tiger half the time. Like, I better be walking like, rising up, and I'm like, yeah!
It'll be the fucking Maelstrom radio theme.
Yeah, no, I'm gonna fucking run up all the fucking 88 sins of fucking sauce, whatever the fucking Lawfell's name was, and I'm gonna do the Rocky, like, yeah! Yeah, fucking do the slash... Yeah, and then at the top I'm gonna do slash box, so I Die the Tiger's played behind me with a bar.
Okay, we have to make that music
brilliant.
video now.
That video will be showing up on the Maelstrom YouTube channel. Please look something forward for it. Something. Anyway, alright, so...
Just brought up the ass-kicking line at FanFest.
What you're not going to be in the kicking line? Oh yeah, no, it's happening. The ass kicking line. If you didn't know, everybody's lining up to kick the shit out of Bahamut's ass. And I mean, we'll do it right at the house. We don't have to fucking wait in the merch line. We'll just fucking do it right at just fucking everybody.
We could charge people for entry, and that way we can pay off the Airbnb and maybe even my hospital bill.
Let's not get ahead of ourselves.
Yeah.
We're not going to make enough money to pay off your hospital bill. And
yeah.
even if we did, I'd be using it to bribe someone to get me /Zantetsuken.
Yeah, no. No, Safe's already written to me how it's going to go down. He's going to beat you with a bag of oranges so it doesn't leave bruises.
Nah,
I didn't say that.
When it comes to Zantetsuken, you're going to be in the back alley with Yoshi like a California raisin.
Oh
no. Oh no. When Quiplash spreads to the show. Shinter in chat. Y'all need healthcare.
Yeah, I do.
I have free healthcare because I live in England.
It's true.
I just have to wait 9 years for it.
God damn it. Fuck us if we fall. Anyway.
I want to fucking go live in Montreal. That sounds like a nice place where people are kind-hearted and there's nothing corrupt whatsoever.
Mm. Speaking of corrupt.
From England!
Kotaku!
Fuck Kotaku! Oh my god.
Screw Kotaku!
Kotaku, thank you so much. Thank you so much, because now if I want to get a job as a fucking journalist, I know I can put the Crucible on my fucking resume because we are so much more legit than your stupid ass, hilariously terrible bullshit. Fucking holy shit, how many goddamn advertisements are on just your fucking front page right now? Oh my god, are you fucking serious with me? Are you fucking kidding me? Oh my god, your fucking clickbait's so trash. Your fucking view on Kinja details. Like, really? You're fucking posting articles as advertisements? What the fuck is your problem?
Mm-hmm. So, do you want to jump into the Final Fantasy 14?
Can I read the fucking? Can I read the fucking article? Because I could do that. I could fucking read this shit. I mean, could fucking make it quick.
Sure. It's like, have you looked at it? It's literally about maybe 2.5, 3 paragraphs.
Oh yeah, it's so meaty. Isn't it great? Isn't it fucking amazing how you can just, if you want to write a air quotes legitimate article, you can fucking just put like 3 paragraphs together.
Listen, I want to point out that The Onion has written longer articles. I want to point out that
BuzzFeed is a better news source.
Wait, I want to point out BuzzFeed has written longer articles.
Oh, you're not wrong though. All right. The Final Fantasy 14 emote, that's pretty much for cybersex. I'm reading this so that you guys don't have to go to their fucking shithole of a website.
Yeah, I have ads.
There was a lot of winking and nudging when the MMO Final Fantasy 14 introduced 3 new poses for dozing a year ago. Okay, so first off, no, that's not even how many they added.
Yeah, no,
they added a shitload. Because every race got more, you fucking dumbasses.
Every race got 2.
Have you noticed that every single character in all these screenshots, by the way, is a Makode, which makes me think that they think the game is literally nothing but Makode.
Yeah, they should be all
Have you been to Balmung?
I don't think they were. How the fuck would they get on Balmung? Anyway. And behind the closed doors of virtual houses and apartments, much more went on after that. Oh my god, it's news that people ERP in video games. Holy Christ.
Oh my,
what fucking breaking news. Like World of Warcraft hasn't known that for how many years, Flatus? 10?
13.
There you go. If you're a connoisseur of online role-playing games.
That server's called Moonguard, and I've been there.
I've heard. If you're a connoisseur of online role-playing games, what the fuck is a connoisseur of online role-playing games? I don't play that Terra nonsense.
Is that me? Wait, hold on a second. That's me, Mr. 23 online MMOs. That's me.
You're not a connoisseur. You're not up your own ass about how you're better than certain MMOs.
No, I'm not.
Over here, fucking sitting down, doing fucking food goddamn critic reviews of MMOs.
Oh, yes. Well, it doesn't look anything like the real deal.
Wait,
these memes are not aged well enough.
Yeah, fucking Awkmore in the chat, literally Flatus.
You know that icky feeling when you stumble upon a crowd of scantily dressed silent avatars standing a little too close to each other somewhere public. I like how they say that like it's a fucking pervasive plague through the entire genre. Like, there's people playing fucking Destiny and Warframe ERPing. In whispers and tells, probably they're having cybersex. Oh my god. Oh wow. It's fucking breaking news.
Screw you. I use link shells.
I use shout chat like a man. Online.
Yeah, they use the word icky.
Novice Network, you gotta get those barely level 18.
Fucking Novice Network! That would imply someone uses it. Online erotic role-playing, often abbreviated to ERP, has existed as long as online games have, and
hold on.
Chat rooms.
I'm in Ulda right now, and they're fucking talking about the Kotaku article in Shout Chat.
Good.
Well, are they ERP'd in Shout Chat? Get on my level.
I've seen tells go awry in shout chat before.
I'm waiting for Save to look at his fucking direct message in Discord just so he can read that and start dying of laughter.
Oh God, what do we got? I have the crown. You do what I saw.
Say.
What crown?
The fucking really.
I don't know, man.
Really? Come on, Save.
Oh my God, the Slime King crown?
No.
I think it means the novice network.
The novice the mentor crown.
The senpai crown.
The senpai crown. I have the crown. You do what I say.
Oh.
It's the daddy crown.
Who's your daddy?
Oh.
It's your who's your daddy crown.
Oh my God.
Oh, you're gone.
I know he's dropping something, but it does sound like he's like punching his desk. Like, fuck.
No, that sounds like that.
All right, good to know.
Online erotic role-playing, often abbreviated to ERP, has existed as long as online games have, and well before that in chat rooms. Avatar bodies gave voice to the less vocal parts of it, but simply standing together and talking isn't totally evocative from our visually minded gamers. Yeah, you crouch in front of someone real quick, back and forth, like in Gaia Online, motherfucker.
Or you kneel. You're a lot of you can kneel and it looks even better.
With increasingly vivid emotes for avatars to express themselves, cybersex in turn has become increasingly vivid. Oh my God. This is so up its own ass. An FF14... Okay. FFXIV player by the handle of Asami Hanasaki met me on a bench in the virtual city of Oldada to tell me how she gets it on in the game. Hey, Asami Hanasaki, way to get yourself put on blast by the entire community forever. Good work. If I walked over to the nearby Quicksand Tavern, she said, I'd see a few sandally clad cat girls leaning against a banister with words like dozy or daddy next to their names, which is exactly what I found. Oh, wow. You know what? I bet she was on Balmung. Holy shit.
Why that?
At the tavern
now.
At the tavern, players type nasty.
Balmung. Asami Hanasaki has the title Dominatrix and is on Balmung.
Oh, wow.
There's no way this person is not taking the piss.
And she had, you said astrologian, right? This is an astrologian I found, and it's this one's a Highlander though. Maybe she fantasied.
Maybe she fantasied. Maybe she fantasied because she's in these fucking screenshots. At the tavern, players type nasty things to each other in private messages. Hanasaki has said what goes on at the Quicksand is just half of the FF14 ERP experience. To bring an extra something to the counter, players will take each other home to their in-game residences to act things out. I just want to point out, if this article, I haven't read all of it because fucking who cares? If this article does not include the word fuda, horse, or cock, then this article is the fucking death of journalism.
It wasn't already? We went to hold on.
Probably the most common.
Hold on a second. We went to Kotaku for a Final Fantasy XIV ERP article. That wasn't the death of fucking gaming journalism?
It is. You're right.
All right.
If you're gonna report on it, at least report how fucking gross it actually gets. Like, oh, people are sending dirty messages to each other and tell. Like, motherfucker, I send dirty messages to my fucking friends on Discord as a joke. Fucking Flatus's various names include Darkest Daddy and Big Toblerone. What the fuck do you think that's about?
You forget 50k HP Vape Lord Cock.
50k HP Vape Lord Cock. Like, fucking really? That's the best you got? Slash Doze is probably the most common. No, it's not. Fucking slash sit. Fucking slash ground sit. Fucking slash push up. How the fuck do you not pick up on this?
Slash Neil
told me when I asked which emotes are used for sex more often, it's an emote for sleeping that, curiously, is mostly limited to private quarters on private furniture. No, it's not! It's limited to anything you would fucking sleep on, you fucking dumbass! Oh, people can't just sleep on the fucking street. No fucking shit, because it looks weird. Maybe they didn't want people taking screenshots and being like, this game is prejudiced against the poor or some bullshit. I don't fucking know.
I didn't know there was a vagrant.
Old Daw's homeless problem.
It's because you can't say vagrant's a job.
Okay, by the way, there is a small way you can sleep on the floor, but only a plot of a house. What you gotta do is get a furniture that you can sleep on, so like the
Mhm.
bench bed or the shelter thingy majig. Do those, have someone remove the thing underneath you with the housing guardian thing, and then you fall on the floor and you're still asleep with those.
True. Thank
That's
you,
the only way
Chili.
to do it.
Thank you. Balmung needed your instructions.
There we go. The more you know.
Balmung's on the cutting edge of ERP. We discovered Slashdose years ago.
Yeah. You invented Smash Those.
It's not even in the game until Balmung existed.
Yeah.
Like a bed on which the character will then lie down. There was no Slashdose emote available until FF14's relaunch in 2013. But shortly thereafter, when publisher Square Enix introduced private housing and furniture like beds, developers tweaked Slashdose so players could sleep on the furniture. Oh my god. How fucking groundbreaking. The developers added the ability to sleep on beds. In a game where you can fucking wave and do other fucking daily bullshit. When you eat food, it shows you eating fucking food, and there's various food models to accommodate the various types of food. Oh my god, people can fucking sleep in beds. Oh my god, this is fucking scandalous. This is fucking scandalous. You couldn't do it in 1.0. Never mind that the reason for that is that 1.0 was fucking a dumpster fire, and there was a whole lot else they fucking added. No, the one difference between 1.0 and 2.0 is Slashdose, which wasn't even there at launch, according to our own fucking admission here. Until last July, Doze looked like a character literally dozing off, sighing a little and groggily leaning over until they woke themselves up. Now it's a little more horizontal. That's not true! That's aggressively untrue! Slashdose let you sleep in a bed since fucking 2.1 at least! When I joined the fucking game, you could do that. What the fuck is wrong with you dumbasses? All they did was they added one new pose, and the biggest reason they fucking did it is the people playing Cat Girls were like, what the fuck? People don't sleep like that. Are you out of your fucking mind? And then they fucking have a screenshot of the old shitty Makote / Doze, which just reinforces they have no idea what they're fucking talking about. For sex, a player usually, quote, usually has someone sitting on top of the other, whether it be on the other character's face or near their naughty area, end quote, Hanasaki said. You know what? I'm with you, bro, Hamid. This Hanasaki person is the best troll Kotaku's ever encountered. Quote, sometimes they'll use the stretch emote to push their ass against the other person. Okay, what about /disappointed spam so you twerk on someone's dick? Have you
Oh my god!
Yet, Kotaku? When Slashdose was released, Square Enix didn't exactly play dumb about what its fans would do with the new emote. In 2013, a Square Enix community manager said that its use was limited to more private settings to prevent the taking of not especially appropriate screenshots. Hey, bro Hamid, how'd that go?
I will link it in the chat again.
Yeah, you will. And yet with Slashdose, players can change their poses from laying on their side to their stomach or on their back, maybe with a knee or two up. Oh my god, it's fucking sleeping on their side, those fucking harlots! How dare they! You're supposed to sleep on your back like the good Lord intended. Fully clothed, look at this, she's wearing tights! How fucking scandalous!
Oh my god, she's showing a bit of her back!
Oh my god, you can see your back. Holy shit. Did they talk about how those fucking skanks that played 1.0 now have back tattoos like the harlots they are? Like the whores of Satan they are? The concubines of Diabolos. And there is another screenshot of the other Makote / pose for /Dose. Like, oh my god, are you fucking... It looks so sexy, you guys. Oh my god. Oh my god. She's fucking lying on her side. She's in the fucking fetal position, which everyone knows is a sex position. What? People were ERPing long before /Dose existed. Daz, another player who ERPs in FF14, told me. Before /Dose, people would just sit on the edge of beds instead. God, that
You know,
I can't begin to address how incredibly stupid everything about those two sentences is how much it makes my head spin that this is posted in something that calls itself journalism.
Wait. They're saying hugging is ERP now also.
That way, another avatar could simply stand above them to evoke oral sex. With similarly old emotes like /pray, which has a character get down on their knees. Yeah! Did you know that people kneel when they fucking pray? Holy shit, what a fucking concept. Christianity is the most sexual of religions because you're fucking kneeling and putting your hands in a position of submission. Which has a character get down on their knees. In their knees, by the way, not on their knees. Great fucking work. They're like, fucking, you can't even have the dignity of posting this without typos in it. What the fuck? FF14 players have simulated oral sex for years. You know what? I want that tattooed on my fucking body. FF14 players have simulated oral sex for years.
I'll show you simulated fellatio.
I'll show you simulated fellatio.
No, seriously, in the chat.
I cannot name the episode simulated fellatio, by the way.
Name it,
cannot.
I'll show you.
I'll show you.
Oh my god.
I mean,
the same goes for /hug, although since it's already a motion towards intimacy, it tends to come off pretty innocent.
Oh no, I remember all those ERPs with hugging. Like none of them.
I want to point out, Brahamit. Wait, hold on. Awkward has said, Brahamit, I've taken better photos. Now, I think Brahamit's safe and Vlad is seen proof of these photos.
That one literally won a contest.
Yeah, if that
literally a contest winner.
But continue, let's go. We got to keep moving.
They don't talk about /embrace, by the way, or the fact you can get married and you kiss in one of the variants. Oh my god, so fucking dirty. What a fucking filthy game. Things are only getting crazier as time goes on. Another ERPer who goes by Bright Dark.
I'm sorry. Wait a minute.
That's the best part of this fucking article. That is a goddamn romance novel name.
What?
Bright Dark Light. Told me that /doze didn't actually affect her in-game sex as much as the /playdead emote, which was introduced earlier this year. I wonder what /playdead could be used for. The /pushup emote, which was added into FF14 just 1 month ago, has also been a big game changer in the ERP scene. Something I confirmed after stumbling upon a couple of mid-cummalingus on the public steps of Ul'dah this morning. But where is the article about fucking the greatest hero in all of FF14, Oliver Nexus?
Oh no, okay. I didn't know where that was gonna go.
And here's a screenshot right after that does not show this.
It doesn't.
At all. And I don't understand why that screenshot's fucking there. You know what?
It was solely put there to show Doze, and the other thing I think was solely to show the steps of Ul'dah. So, which is
emotes in online role-playing games are like symbols in a still unstudied language. No, they're not. They change meaning depending on context and whichever other emotes approximate avatars are using. That is such a fucking up your own ass fucking pretentious way to say that people communicate through fucking gestures. Holy shit, you're blowing Italy's mind here with that. People communicate through gestures? Shit! Every time I go driving, I fucking have my mind blown too because I find out that people communicate through gestures.
When they give you the finger?
That's the implication, yes. Sex in MMOs is what's advanced the language of emotes beyond what developers may have intended. No, it hasn't. But a lot of it goes on in private. That's what makes it intimate. No, it isn't. After our interview, I thanked Tanasaki for her time. No problem, she effused. And that Makode that just ran past us was an ERPer, she added. They were in their underwear. Amazing. Fucking amazing.
By the way, Bright Dark Light has a Tumblr.
Oh, let's go look at their Tumblr. Fuck this article.
All right. After the show. All right. So, thank you for reading that, Safe, and giving your points and thoughts. So, let's hold on a second. I have fucking words to say about this goddamn bullshit.
That is a senior reporter. At
Hold on
Kotaku
a
up your own ass.
Fucking Kotaku, please do me a favor. Stop writing bullshit. It's done. You're done. You're not making money. You write bullshit articles. You're just done. You can't find anything to write. The best thing you could do is write about fucking Final Fantasy 14 because it's popular currently. So you need something to write. And this is all you could do is write about /fucking-does and ERP. This is the best thing you can come up with. Half the fucking article was misspelled and poorly written. The other half we made fun of.
I mean, we made fun of all of it.
Yeah.
True. But what I'm trying to say is at the end of the day, two of my friends who write a faux article about the fucking game actually write better news than fucking Kotaku.
We do. We fucking addressed. Did they talk about the fact that people were crashing data centers by fishing? Because that's way more newsworthy than this bullshit.
Oh my god. A comedy fucking Final Fantasy 14 podcast delivers the news better than this bullshit. And we barely do that!
Way better! What we did at the start of this podcast is more newsworthy and better journalism than anything I'm seeing on Kotaku's front page as I scroll through it.
God damn it, Kotaku.
Oh my god.
God.
You know what I want? You know what I want now? I want someone to take a fucking old footage of fucking Walter Cronkite and fucking dub Walter Cronkite is reading this article. That would be great. That would be great.
I'm Walter Cronkite. God damn. Scarlet messaged us. I figured they'd make good use of that. I would like to point out also, since the 1.0 to 2.0 talk, I did say Bahamut cleanses of our sins so we can ERP again. And then she started talking about Christianity. I said hallelujah. So with that being said, let's actually move on to, actual gaming journalism that was relevant to our game, relevant to us as the community, and relevant to, things we actually want to know. And I'm lucky to be friends and content creator and, one of the best people I know.
I thought we were talking about my article.
It's Chile. It's Chile. Chile, if you don't know, outside of Moogle Go Round and Phoenix Down Radio and trying to invade every Final Fantasy 14 podcast ever created.
I think he's successfully done it at this point.
Yeah.
There's still a few.
There's still a couple, yeah. Has one of, a quite hefty and larger podcast than we have here called PlayStation Unchained. And he also has PlayStation Universe, a website that he writes for. And Chili got the chance to ask Nakio Yoshida some questions. And one of those questions were from me. I got to ask through Chili. I got to ask Yoshi via question. But he didn't have to do that, and I'm glad he came to me and asked because that was fun. So I got my question asked. So haha, nerds. Anyway, so let's dive into this. So Chili, of course, you can jump in at any time and say like what your thought was behind the question and how do you feel about it? Because I don't think a lot of people are going to be able to actually say like, hey, I had the guy here that wrote it and I got to have his thoughts on his thing. So Nakio, yo, don't listen. Don't make you're fucking just losing your mind. Don't. It's Naoki Yoshida. Listen, don't. I did. Leave me alone. Fucking goddamn it, chat. God. Fucking just bully the shit out of me.
Knock Yoshida.
Yeah, don't knock. Yeah, don't knock.
Knock. Open up the door. It's real.
Yeah. Knock. Knocking
on Yoshi's door.
Yeah. Oh, who's knocking on Yoshi's door? Is it safe?
Safe.
give me slash Santetsuken.
Sir, I just... Where's the colonel?
You gotta help me.
What do you want, MacGuber?
Join my team.
What?
Join my new team and tell the colonel I can do this.
I can't do that.
Okay. Don't make me beg here, because I would do it. I am so sorry. I'm so goddamn sorry. got freaking out here. I killed them. I killed them all. I'm so fucking stupid. I don't know what I'm doing, and everybody hates me. Look. I will suck your dick. I will suck your fucking dick. I will do it. Just my team. I'll suck your dick. You can fuck me or get fucked by me. You can watch me fuck something. Just put something in the room and I'll fuck it for you. Come on, just tell me what you want me to fuck. Jesus Christ, just.
That is,
if you're listening to this, I'll do fucking goddamn anything. I want slash. Okay.
/Neil.
Listen, I know for a fact, Yoshida, that Safe knows how to slash doze top 10 tier fucking top 5 guys who knows how to doze on Balmung. We just read a whole article about slash doze. He's the pro at it. So let's jump into this fucking article. Anyway, all right. So the very first question. Oh God, I'm gonna get a fucking cease and desist letter for that bull. Anyway.
Welcome to the last episode of Maelstrom.
Yeah, welcome to episode. Oh man,
welcome to episode 59.
Yeah, at least let's make it 10 more episodes and end on that one. That's a happy ending. In regards to housing, you recently posted on our show is not for anybody. I don't know. It's not for kids. It's not for adults. I'm not sure who the fuck it's for. In regards to housing, you recently posted on the official forums that you and your team didn't anticipate the sheer demand for new housing in the game. You also announced that the additional wards will be implemented in 4.2. We greatly appreciate that you're working on to address this. However, it seems like you're adding additional wards will not cover the demand on many servers for private and free company housing. Are there plans to update the housing system and other ways to allow players the chance to own a home within the game? Yoshi P responds, I want to apologize to all the players and free companies who were unable to purchase land, me, and to whom we caused a lot of stress due to the shortage of housing plots, me, and the development team. And Ruby from Gather Together. The development team is already working on adding more plots to 4.2, but we're also planning to introduce new process to plot purchase specifications. We're unable to provide these details now, but we'll be able to update everyone as we get closer to the release of 4.2, and it'll be greatly appreciated if you could wait a little longer.
And then I was a dick and put a picture of my house.
You did? Real quick, Kane in chat, is Flatus still bottom, Shin? Oh, well, am I America's Next top bottom is really the question. The answer is no. So, on all fronts.
He's gotten promoted recently.
I don't want to know. Anyway. So, the next question was about crafting and adding new crafting classes, and Yoshi responded, we do not have any plans to introduce new disciples of the hand and land at the moment. We feel there are already a wide variety of crafting and gathering classes available to players, and there's a high possibility that a new class would only fill a lesser role in comparison to the current classes. We would also need to make major changes to the current recipes to have them incorporate items from new classes to create demand for new items a new class could craft or gather. These are the main reasons why we currently are not planning for additions. However, it's not to say that it is an impossibility if the right idea comes to mind. The fundamental activities for Disciples in the Hand are to become involved in the economy after fully leveling up the class. However, we are currently investigating ways to introduce new recipes or fun ways to use the class to create additional goals and playstyles for the Disciples of Hand.
Hey, did Kotaku report on how Disciples of the Hand sounds like you're doing some fucking finger banging?
Mm-hmm.
I'm annoyed because after I sent this interview, I remembered one question that I've always wanted to ask them and tell them about, and I forgot about till like a week after I sent this interview, because the interview was actually sent about 3 weeks ago. There's something that I've always wanted to, because we've got fates for Disciples of War. I would love to see like fates in cities, but for Disciples of Crafting, the hand and land, where say a store has run out of tops and then it's added to your special crafting list, like your Moogle, your Beastman tribes. Then you get all the ingredients from that, and then you got to hand it in. And you get XP for doing the fate in the town.
So yeah, kind of like the 60 to 70 crafting quests.
Yeah, but like fate instead.
I like it. That would be
Yeah.
rad.
And I was thinking for gathering, you could have something that mixes between the fate and the gathering fate, where, say, you've got like little farms, and the monsters are attacking the farm, so they've asked you to gather the ingredients for the before the monsters get there. And you can have disciples of war trying to defend the people gathering it.
That sounds like a great way to get fucking hard fucked over.
That's what I said. You could have they could try and fix it around by just thinking, but you could scale it based on how many people there, so there's no wars. The monsters don't really attack. You've just got the timer to gather them before it runs out. I wish I'd thought about those when I sent this.
Yeah, that's how it works. You always forget about the good stuff after.
Yeah, I forgot to ask Koji Fox, for instance, some things.
Pretty much Hamlet, I guess. Yeah. Yeah, I remember Hamlet. I just didn't play it too much. So yeah, Hamlet, bring it back.
Yeah, sure. I have no idea what you're talking about. I'm sorry.
I can't remember.
Hamlet Defense.
Yeah.
It's something from 1.0.
Yeah, that would be why I don't know what the fuck it is.
Anyway, I'll shut up now.
Oh no, everybody kept saying Hamlet, so I just started fucking quoting Hamlet. Like an asshole. Anyway, inside Final Fantasy XIV, there are a number of players that categorize them. So this is the roleplay question that you asked. You're saying during patch 3.4, the RP tag was implemented to let others know that they were interested in role-playing scenarios. Other ideas. What are other ideas that are developers considering to help these players become more immersed within the world of Final Fantasy XIV? Now, this is one of the questions that why I wanted the Crucible on here. I was also wanted Emmy on here as well because you are my RP friends. So, and I am only I RP through you. I'm RP. I don't know.
By the way, this question.
We'll take care of you.
No,
this question was by Lunavox, by the way, from Phoenix Down.
There you throw out some Lunavox love. Which makes sense because you want. I mean, this game does. I mean, fuck that Kotaku article, but I mean, like this game does. I mean, out of a lot of MMOs I've played, this game probably does have the most. I was about to say ERP, the fucking most, the most RP, the most RP like centric community I've ever seen out of like in terms of like how deep the stories go and like the interactions and the emotes play a big part of that and the different types of link shells you can make and like that stuff is great. Like WoW has add-ons that can do a lot of that shit. And like not so much emotes, but just mostly like the add-ons. You can create like character stories and see that shit in game if you have these add-ons between people, which is kind of dope. Like I would like to see stuff that you can like a character sheet that you can write your character's whole fucking background story in built into the game. That would be badass. That would be dope, right? Like let's read, including the new performance actions for Bard, which will be released in patch 4.15, so the 21st. We have a solid roadmap of what roleplay related elements we will be implementing in future updates. Similar to the performance actions, we'll be continuing to put an effort into implementing features that allow players the chance to create their own type of fun within the game. I hope that you enjoy these features and use them to enhance in-game role-playing even further. I'm glad that they take a strong stand within and consider role players as well when they develop the game. So how do you feel about that, you two?
I mean, adding the roleplay tag was a really, really great thing that I think has really made things better because you don't have people doing the thing anymore where they'll like I remember it used to be shit like people would have to put in their search info if I have this specific minion out I'm in character, or if I have looking to meld materia on I'm in character. And like the slash roleplay tag is great. I really like it and I'm really happy that they implemented it. So if Yoshi P says they're going to add new shit that they want people to be able to RP with, then I believe him. sure, he has a good track record with it so far. Fucking performance is going to be great. So I have no idea what he could be talking about, but sure.
So, I mean, I would like to think like character like description boxes, like something you can just add where you can just type into it and just have that saved. I think that would be like a nice little feature.
I would love, like, you know how there's a housing item where it's like a little signboard that you can put outside your house.
Yeah.
I would love little placard furniture that you could write a custom message on.
That would be
that would be cool.
Because we already have placards for, on the house, but if you have an in-character restaurant and you have that signboard up, you could just write like the menu on the outside, or you could have something similar that's wall-mounted on the inside.
Yeah, that would be amazing, because I've got a little restaurant right now, and yeah.
That'd be rad as shit.
I would also I've been saying this for a long time, but I would love a furnishing item that works similar to the triple triad board, except it allows you to PvP indoors.
Yeah, dude, that'd be great. Even just for like making machinima and shit, that would be fucking great.
Fucking 1v1 me in the basement, bruh.
Fucking 1v1 me in the basement.
See, I don't know why they haven't added some more open world PvP stuff now, that the fact that they've got the Wolf's Den PvP working that doesn't really affect anything when you're fighting it.
Yeah, dude. Fucking, you know what I want? I want them to add it so that you can fucking PvP or triple triad and shit in dungeons.
you have a problem with this DPS that keeps pulling, so you
attack the healer. Do you even DPS, bro? Attack the healer and say, "Do you even DPS, bro?"
Fucking 1v1 me, motherfucker. Or like we add a system where if someone's being a huge prick to the party, everyone can just fucking kill them and then shit stomp their corpse until they leave.
No. If
you
PvP
someone, you
someone,
have to physically kick their shit out.
No, if you PvP someone while in a dungeon, the loser gets booted from the instance.
Exactly.
Also, did you like my Lalafell cross-dressing in the article?
Wait, your Lalafell? Oh my god. Yeah, great. That's fantastic.
That's still a guy, so.
Great work.
Thank you.
Fantastic. You are the prettiest Sailor Scout.
Yay!
No joke, you unironically look identical to the fucking magical girls in goddamn Death Road to Canada. Which means that when I make you for that game, you're just gonna have to be a fucking anime lover.
Yes. Yes.
Also, I see in chat fucking Flatus telling Shin you guys are playing the game wrong. That's correct. You are playing the game wrong.
Yeah, servers just shut out. I got booted from my EX.
Well, I'm not logged on, so that's probably wiped down. It misses me.
Totally.
Yeah, totally.
I kind of want to do a Crucible stream after this. That's just us continuing to shit talk on Kotaku.
Sure. I'll be right there. Let's get through this. While the diadem was dragging a daring step forward, which is one of my favorite questions here. What towards new content in Final Fantasy XIV? It seemed to, like, many players didn't feel the strong incentive to stick with it for the long haul, which is true. Which is sad because I want that fucking mount and the goddamn minion. What lessons have you learned? Yeah, and I'm so close to it too. That's what pisses me off. Learn from diadem, and what kinds of changes can we expect to see Eureka when Eureka is implemented? What challenges have you encountered that have delayed its release until 4.2? Yoshida responds with, "This can be said for Diadem as well, but when creating content for Final Fantasy XIV, we don't envision anything we make as content. We want people to continue, content as we want people to continue playing for an exceptionally long time. We designed the game in a way that entices players to strive for high item level weapons or equipment, which is called the ever loving what's it called? The worst goddamn weapon design and armor design in MMO history. It's not great. So, or enjoy the aspect of leveling up with other content updates, since there is a level cap in the game. I got like fucking 3 different chats going on. Coupled up with the fact that we increase item level on equipment with our updates, it's really hard to imagine content existing that could be played for an extended period of time. We tried a few different things with the item. In the first iteration, we focused on content where players farmed enemies without many clear objectives, and toyed with the idea that having players complete objectives with a big surprise waiting for them in the form of a monster. Eureka was developed based on our experiences from creating that content. The idea behind Eureka is to give players the opportunity. Now, I want to discuss this a bit. So, the opportunity to experience content is clearly different set of battle rules from field or instance content. However, it's been taking us time to develop it due to its scale and completely new system. It shouldn't be much longer, though. All right. So, as a person who played Diadem, and Shin is in chat, but he will most likely agree with me that it felt that the fact that it was just fates and you slammed fates to do this thing, and then on the off chance that it would pop the big bad, emergency mission.
I actually never got around to doing one of those.
It felt lackluster. Like, it felt like you just queued for it and you went in and you did the things and you got out, and it like maybe 10-20 minute stops, you're out. And like, I don't know, it didn't feel like something like people would want to stick with. And
I heard you didn't even have to do the fates to unlock the emergency mission.
No, it was randomly popped. You didn't have to do the fates.
Most people would do like the bare minimum fates and then wait for it to spawn.
Pretty much. Just sit there.
Yeah.
An ERP.
So with that being said, the fact that, and to quote here, that it's a completely different set of battle rules from field or instant content, which is exciting to me. It should be a different set of rules from what we do in the field or what we do in instant content. To me, Eureka really needs to be this brand new content that when it's shown to us as a player, it needs to really strive to be something that's new and fresh in the MMO universe. Because when you do something like that and you say, hey, listen, look at this badass thing for this badass weapon and this badass, we'll get to it, gear, and foreshadowing here. And other MMOs should look at that and be like, fuck, that's cool. Like, and they should. Like, other companies be like, damn, that's fucking cool. And then us as players need to look at it and be like, fuck, that's cool. And like, that strives to people to want to log in and pay subs and do this content, because guess what? When it's badass and it's new and it's fresh and no other MMO has that, guess what? That's the content people like and want to do. So I'm excited. This for me, Eureka is the selling point for Stormblood to me, because when I still quote Yoshida saying, like, we're developing new content that's never been seen in an MMO. I still haven't seen it, and I hope Eureka is it. So, because it better not be Blitzball, goddammit. Like, not that I don't want it. I think Blitzball would be kind of an interesting PvP thing. It's just, ugh.
The only problem I have with all this is that one sentence where it's like, but when creating content for Fantasy 14, we don't envision anything we make as content. We want people to continue playing for an exceptionally long time.
Yeah,
surely that's what you should be aiming for.
Yes. I mean, you want that's the hardest thing, right? Like, Shin and I usually go back and forth a lot on, like, when we actually have smart discussion on this show, Shin and I go back and forth a lot about that. Especially with, like, the world should feel open, but, when you release new expansion stuff and all the new content, I mean, you have to go back and make that stuff relevant still to want us to go back and do it. So something like the deep dungeon system, where it's like, that's still useful for people leveling up alternate jobs and stuff. Like, so that's still useful as an old content type thing. Yeah. Is Diadem useful? That's the thing.
I'm still wondering where Stormblood Deep Dungeon is.
It's 4.3.
4.3, yeah. That being said, I mean, like, I can understand why Diadem would have died. Like, Diadem was something like, hey, this is the thing you do during this expansion, because there's nothing in it other than the mount, the minion, and then the off chance of getting a weapon that may be better than your current weapon. And if it is better, the stats are randomized, so it may be shit compared to, like, the eye level may be better, but the stats itself may be shit. So
it was mainly just a catch-up patch, really, with a chance of something better.
Watch Eureka just end Rolful Dragoon in chat. Watch Eureka Eureka just ends up being Diadem with random drops from chests that upgrade your new upgradable weapons and armor. Please no, don't do that. Please don't do that.
Yeah, watch it be Fates of Dead, where it's a mix of Palace of Dead and Fates.
No. Please don't. Why?
Palace
No.
of Fates.
Palace of Fates.
It's much cooler than it is.
Hey, are you doing? I'm doing just fine. I lied. I'm dying. I need that on the fucking soundboard. I don't want that. That's terrible. Nobody wants that. It's gonna be sad. I want it to be when I get in there.
So many activities!
Just so many activities. I want to just be in there and be like, there's so much shit to do. I don't know where to start. Safe's muted himself. I'm not sure why. I think he's dying.
He probably had to go to the bathroom or something.
Yeah, fair enough.
You have to get in touch with his wizard.
Okay. I mean, you called for it.
Get in touch with your wizard.
Get in touch with your wizard.
That's my favorite sound clip.
I'm glad. All right, so throughout A Realm Reborn and Heavensward, we have seen great improvements with the crafting system, inventory management, such as the ability to search market boards, retainery inventories for specific items. With the server upgrades, what kind of quality of life adjustments do you see as a possibility? For example, would it be feasible to craft items from materials still in your retainer's inventory? The development team is aiming to increase usability on two fronts. The first development is a large scale of a new system surrounding the glamour system and player inventories. Ooh, are we gonna get a glamour where it just holds all of our armor like WoW has?
For the love of God, I also want mannequins, please, for the love of God.
Yes,
Just don't make him.
I roleplay as a tailor. I would love some goddamn mannequins in my office.
Just please don't make them ridiculously hard like in Fantasy 11. I never did the mannequin quest because it was just stupid.
I want to apologize. Sorry, real quick. I want to apologize because apparently I muted the wrong thing on OBS. So if you heard an echo, don't worry. Guess what, recording people, you will never hear the echo. So we love you. But sorry, Twitch. I apologize for the echo. I messed up. I clicked.
But you're the warrior of light. Of course, you've got echo.
Stoic nod.
Yeah.
Stoic nod. All right, go ahead. Sorry for interrupting.
No, that was just it. I just don't make anything like Fantasy 11's mannequins, please.
I wouldn't know. I'm an FF14 newbie.
I can't remember exactly. I just knew that they were stupidly priced because of the long quest line. Yeah, you're talking millions just for one. And that wasn't cheap. Yeah, like on this server. Yeah, on this game, millions was like millions. Just for one mannequin part. Not a mannequin.
I mean, I would like mannequins just because, you know, some of us fucking busted ass for cool ass weapons. And if I could just have like I would like not even mount, like let me fucking mount weapons and shit on the fucking wall. Like that'd be awesome. I'd be cool, like with the fucking particle effects and shit going off, and it's like glowing on my, like, look at this badass fucking sword that I busted my ass for.
It'd be hilarious for arcanists, especially, just mounting a book on the wall.
I don't.
Yeah. Like a case for your swords. Yeah, like a glass case.
Yeah, let's get some of that. Anyway, let's jump into so you know what I really want is when you do the search for fucking shit, like when you do the /I search, I would like if it would tell me what fucking retainer has my goddamn shit. Like, hey, your wood is in this in a retainer. It doesn't. No, it doesn't. It doesn't tell you it's in like.
I search, and then you put search for item. Yeah. So it just it should be cutting out a step.
Wait a minute.
Yeah, so because it even tells me what page it's on my retainer.
Wait a minute. It does? Mine does not. So wait a minute. Is there? Am I doing it wrong then?
I literally press square or right click on the item on the market board, item search, and then it'll pop up in the little chat. If maybe you've got something disabled to stop it. Yeah, the chat box. Yeah, where everything else is. It'll be like so and so is in your whatever retainer name at this page, this slot.
Maybe mine's broken. I need to go look. Shin in chat. What about your wood being in a retainer? I do have a harem of retainers though, and they're all gorgeous.
My retainer hates me because I made a Lalafell named Cutesy.
Mm. They're all named. I don't know. They're kind of like the. If I had like a harem of badass ladies, that would be my retainers.
I also named the retainer "Keep My Money on My Ex-Girlfriend."
I refer to my retainers as the harem of women that would shoot the shit out of me. like they're like, we like you, but we'll shoot you. And I was like, fair enough. Where was I? Yeah. So inventories. Anyway, the second is following the players, manager, retainers, inventories, chat with friends, and plan our schedules without having to log into the game. This would be through the companion. God damn it, the companion app on smartphones. I believe that we'll be able to release more details on this soon. I hope you look forward to it. So the next question.
This was suggested by Klaus from Phoenix Down Media.
Okay. I'm glad that you came to your friends for questions. No, seriously, thank you. Like, we appreciate that because, you know, a lot of us do have a lot of these questions, and you're the only person that will come to us and let us ask these questions. So Safe's not back yet, and this one I would think he would love because it's about relic armor. Safe,
damn it, where are you?
You son of a bitch.
He
Well,
could sense that something was coming.
We could skip this and come back.
Let's double round back to it.
All right. So we'll jump to my question. Is we would love to see more improvements to the current FC system. It feels more like simply a chat system more than an actual clan. Is it possible, for example, to include a calendar so that players can schedule events in game? I've mentioned this in a previous answer, but we have decided to consolidate these features into the campaign. Now, I love how they decided, like, this, it wasn't planned essentially, but it was decided that they're going to consolidate these features into a companion app instead of implementing them directly into the game. A calendar, chat functionality, and more will be free features available within this app. Now, I want to point out that now here's the thing. He didn't say this above, but he did say it here. I want to point these out. Yeah. These will be more free features available within this app. So right off the bat, that tells me one of two things. This app may not be free. Regardless, it may not be free. If it isn't free, if it is free, it may be like how WoW had its original app where it was monthly. Like, the app itself is free, but to get access to it, you had to pay. Like, you had to tag on an additional amount to your monthly.
I heard it was $1.
Was it $1? Saying now these will be.
I never played World of Warcraft. I just read that in one of the Reddit posts.
Yeah, but now it's free. Now it's completely free. They fucking removed that charge, so it's now you can just do whatever. Now, the idea that the calendar, the chat functionality, all that will be free, that's kind of cool. Like, WoW had that as well. Like, you didn't have to pay monthly for the app if you wanted to use the market boards or the auction house in WoW. Like, you had to pay. Now, that may be the same idea behind what Final Fantasy is going to do, that, like, to use the market boards or access to retainers and stuff like that, you're going to have to pay. And then you're still going to be using that. Now, I would still like to see the calendar come in-game because not everybody is going to want to download the app. And that's my big thing, is that you want to try to have as many features in your game as possible, because when you have them in game and I have to use less of my phone and I have to require people to say, hey, we're going to schedule everything using the app and the calendar. Like, to me, are the people in my FC going to download the app and use the calendar? Probably, right? I would say 95% sure. They'll be able to chat. We'll be able to schedule dungeons and raids and all that stuff within the app, and that's fantastic. And most people will use it, but the people that can't, don't have the right phone, their phone goes missing, whatever it is, they're not gonna be able to do that. But when they log into the game for whatever reason, at least they still have it there. So it's not bad to have it in both places. I think just having it in the one is a bad idea. I think having it in both would be a great.
How about in 3 places? Add it to the lodestone as well.
Yeah, that would be also fantastic. I agree. Like, all 3 wouldn't hurt. Shin in chat, I've been waiting for this app since I started playing. This is also true that this app has been in the works since The Realm Reborn. So rather this app is
open world primals.
Motherfucker.
Oh yeah, I remember that.
Fucking that's the next questionnaire from Chili is fucking open world primals, like more specific FC questions from Flatus.
Okay, we'll do. Just send me a message.
Sure. Like, listen, you and I can get together. We can get like a 10-page questionnaire added. We'll get all sorts of fucking questions. Anyway, Safe is still not back, so we'll just keep pushing forward. I don't know what he's doing. I hope he's okay, actually. Now at this point, I'm a little concerned. Gonna stay off mic for the rest of the show.
He's staying safe.
Okay. All right. That sucks. All right. Well, Safe, if you're here and you can listen, I'm going to talk about this one thing I think you'd like. It was mentioned in an earlier interview that you have thought about the idea of relic armor that you can grow and improve with your character through completing quests and running content, something akin to the Zodiac and Anima weapon quests we currently have. Have you had any more thoughts about how this type of gear would be implemented in Final Fantasy XIV? Yes, we actually already have solidified our plans for this. This content will be packaged within the forbidden land of Eureka content, and thus will be implemented at the same time. So look forward.
This is the question that kind of exploded.
Yeah, and here's the thing: do you think that this is one of the reasons maybe why Eureka was pushed back? That not only we're getting a weapon, but we're also getting armor. Now, to me,
get our giant old job armor.
Oh my god, dude! Fucking, if this armor glows to all fucking, like, if this armor glows hella cool, like, oh, dude, I'll do this I'll do it. I'll farm the shit out of Eureka. Like, what is Flatus actually, like, logging in? I'd stream so much Eureka. I'd be like, Eureka, Maelstrom Radio streams Eureka, except when we're doing the show. That's... Quiplash.
No, you'll still do that. You'll still be streaming it in the background.
Yeah. I'd be playing, like, I'll, like, lose focus. And real quick, just to, if you don't hear Safe for the rest of the show, Safe he's listening, but he's off mic. He's not feeling too well, so hope you feel better, buddy.
His tummy feels bad.
Yeah,
I feel better, Safe.
His tummy's got rumblies, so we're gonna let him.
By the way, about this armor, originally when I heard about it being announced, which was like, it was a fan fest or just before it, wasn't it? Or something around. It's been a long time coming. It was supposed to be like a glamour armor where you can pick the base look for yourself. If I remember rightly. Of course, that was a long time ago, so plans might have changed.
I don't remember hearing anything about that.
I'm sure I remember that from a long, long time ago. But again, I could be wrong because it was a long, long time ago.
Yeah.
So, by the way, still thank you for asking my question, because honestly, like, a calendar, a lot of people want that. Like, at the end of the day, like I've said, like, it's great, like, if Bahamut can, like, schedule, like, RP sessions and have that shit like on a calendar or someplace so people don't forget, and it fucking, like, notifies them, like, hey, don't forget, jerk, like, we RP at this time. So, like, I think that's a useful tool for everybody, like, for content, for dungeons, RP session, like, whatever it is you're scheduling, at least you have something, like, there.
My goal with this interview, when I was offered it, was because I've been in so many podcasts, I've been in so much of the community, I've did my best to try and find questions. Represent everyone I know and I've met, and they're having me on the show and stuff.
Thank you. So let's move on to, there's a few more questions and we'll knock these out real quick. While we were always looking closely, I'm sorry, you recently made changes to the warrior job that has caused some dark nights. Me, less to feel less useful in an game scene. I mean, honestly, I don't feel less. I'm a subpar. No, I'm a decent dark knight. Decent.
That's what I said slightly.
Yeah,
it's mainly just Dark Passenger.
Yeah, it is. You're right. It is Dark Passenger. Maybe. All right.
I love
so,
the blood gauge.
Ooh, so do I. Actually, there's a thing in chat where you can, like, give blood to the blood gauge. Well, fucking angsty ass things. While we're always looking closely at community opinions on adjustments, the team currently feels that these recent changes have not made a largely visible disparity between the classes. Many players are tackling the unending coil of Bahamut Ultimate, and in the trends in strategy and party composition is also a big indicator for us as well. However, I do not think it wrong to say that the contribution Warrior can now bring with Shake It Off is more visibly apparently when compared to Dark Knight. So I predict a Dark Knight bump will be seen when it comes to Dark Passenger. I don't know if it'll be in 4.1, but probably 4.2. I might see Dark Knight get a little love. I hope White Mage is also get a little love, because Shin's feeling it on the White Mages. Players have voiced the current crafting meta has a few problems, with 2-star crafts being incredibly difficult compared to new crafted items in previous patches. This is making macros almost useless. Was there a reason to change this? The change was made. Yoshida replies with, that was done to create motivation for players to challenge themselves on the highest level of crafting. There are conflicting requests from players. Some would like us to create recipes that are even more difficult, while others... I need a 27 macro for my crafter. Anyway, and they're, I mean, hey, dude, like, so, I mean, you got to think, like, some people take crafting as their profession in this game, like, instead of like end game.
But the thing is, though, I was talking to our raid crafter about this, and this is one of the questions she wanted to ask, because yes, she doesn't mind the crafting right now. It's just the fact that she has so many because she has to craft. She crafts all the raid foods and stuff like that. It just takes forever because of all the buttons. I've seen the rotation. Ridiculous.
Now, here's a great question. If this happens again, and when it happens again, is when will the crafting classes go through a job overhaul, like the overhaul for the jobs got, like a crafting overhaul with maybe more refined buttons and maybe lowering and making it more streamlined, so to speak.
Yeah. Because it's not the fact that it's hard, it's just that it's just so many buttons.
It's a lot. It is a lot. Yeah. So, and I would like to see the same system implemented with crafting. Like, if there is something that one crafting class has that's useful amongst the board with other crafting classes, like, that should just be on a list that I can grab and just have, versus, you know, whatever the case is, and then cut back anything that's like useless, and then revamp or update or make some things that are the same button, like, that just grow over time. Like, I'm trying to think of the one for carpenters, like, that's a 1, 2, and a 3. You could probably just say this as you level, it goes 1, 2, 3, and then, or whatever the case, you know what I'm saying? Like, just make it happen. Anyway, let's move on to create recipes that are more difficult, while others wish more casual crafting can be done using macros. It is an extremely tough decision to make, one way or the other. One of the aims that we have when releasing different types of content is to find out what the player sentiment and trends are. We greatly appreciate continued feedback on this. Of course, go to the forums if you have any questions and concerns. That's where you go. So, and last but not least, as a monk, we feel like the job has been somewhat left behind since Stormblood's. I can tell this was your question, just as right off the bat. As a monk, we feel the job has been somewhat left behind since Stormblood's launch in terms of job balance changes. We and I like the term we. Like, there's a little Lalafell monk army. It's you in front, and then a bunch of other like little Lalafell like monks. We feel tackle mastery is redundant, and
tackle mastery.
Yeah, tackle mastery is redundant, and Brotherhood also seems to have limited use unless there is a certain party composition. We love the monk role, and given that Stormblood feels to be a monk-focused expansion, will there be any changes at all? Maybe even that rumored Grease Lightning 4. Yoshida responds with, the idea for Grease Lightning 4 was heavily debated within the development team during our work on Stormblood. If we were to implement a new level for Grease Lightning, it would be to have we would have to consider the following. Man, he gave you like a 1-2 list. With additional stacks, the number of times an attack can be executed with certain amount of time will increase. So in order to keep the balance, we will... All right, let me just read these. We'll keep the balance. We would have to lower the potency for weapon skills. Executing actions will become even more hectic for monks, and the disparity between a player's skill will become even more apparent. These two major issues would occur, so we decided not to move forward with the idea. I understand the desire to improve gameplay, and I'm still very conflicted about this. However, we are continuing discussions within the development team on this topic. With the upcoming new PvP mode hitting us very soon, and the recently released new hardcore content, The Unending Coiled Bahamut, it's clear to see that Square Enix development team have taken player feedback on board and really listened to the community. So, I have to say this: I like as a fan of Yoshida and two things. One, Yoshida is super, like, as an MMO, and I've seen tons of different MMO companies talk about the game and not talk about their games and be open with us. Yoshi is super open with the community about what's going on with the game. If we have a question, he clearly just answers it. If he can't answer it, it's for a good reason, because he just can't talk about it yet. Other than that, he's super open. Like, I don't think there was any question here that I didn't feel like he didn't give a great answer for. But they're also jumping boards, I think, Chili, for future questions we could ask, for, like, you know,
So I'm
from all
kicking
of us.
myself, as people have said, the fact that I shouldn't have said Grease Lightning because that's just giving them a way out. Because the main issue was Brotherhood and Tackle Mastery.
Yeah.
Grease Lightning 4 was just something that I wanted to add just because they talked about it before. That wasn't my main focus of the question.
Yeah. Yeah, he kind of grabbed Grease Lightning and ran with it. But I mean, next time you get a chance and you get to send questions in, just drop the Grease Lightning, just stick with what you
I will. It was a rookie mistake. I've only ever done 3 interviews in my life, so
that's okay. No, this is great. Honestly, this is great because you got a lot of answers that I wanted, like Klaus, Luna, all of us really wanted to see a lot of these questions answered. I know a lot of us and it's not just me. I know a lot of the times like Flatus and Shane always talk about the FC stuff, but that's not just me. That's Ruby from Gather Together as well. Rubicon also is in the same boat with us about the whole like FCs need to be like, there needs to be more for FCs to be managed better and ran better. Like it could be so much more. Like Discord is a better option than in game for running an FC, and like I don't want to see that. Like it really shouldn't have to be that way, but it is. Or a website or whatever the reason. Like we have to use third party outside the game. Like the app is a good solution, but it's not a better. Like it's a step. It's a step in the right direction. So, and that's everything. And Chili, thank you so much for 1, coming on the show, 2, doing this article. Because
thank you for having me on the show.
Of course.
Thank you for being a better journalist than Kotaku.
That as well.
I don't know how high that bar is, but I'll take it.
That as well. So with that said, let's I think that's it. I don't think I have any. I mean, we kind of did everything. Was there anything, Brahma, that you wanted to add?
No, not really.
All right.
I got my piece out when we were doing the Kotaku article.
Sure
I
did.
I was looking forward to giving safe shit about relic armor, but
I know.
He had to go and take care of his tummy problems.
Yeah, we'll see. We'll see if I know you wanted to talk more about Kotaku after the show. We'll see if that happens. Probably not. Chili, did you have anything to add to this, or did you have any thoughts about your questions or anything like that?
Now that I've had some time, I wish I'd added a few more questions that I thought about afterwards, and hopefully I will get another chance to do something like this. Maybe, possibly, I don't know. I have no idea. But I want to say I love this community so much. I'm really happy to be be such a big part of it. So just thank you to everyone. Thank you to everyone who read the article. Thank you to anyone who shared it. Thank you to anyone who liked it. Thank you to anyone who disliked it. If you disliked it, that gives me something I can grow off and use for future articles in the future.
Yeah,
sorry, I used future twice, but it's like sleepy time.
Yeah, it is super late for you. And Safe in chat over at Twitch, it's a good article, so even Safe. So. Yeah. So well, with that said, my final thought is that I'm excited to see where this game goes, as always, and it keeps I'm excited to see what Rival Wings is going to throw down and see how that kind of changes up PvP. Unending Coil was a breath of fresh air for the raiding scene in this game. I was excited to watch the world first happen, and congratulations to the team in Japan. And it's just amazing, like how much, like when they listen to us, how much better things go, and that can't be said for a lot of other MMOs out there. Good job. I mean, a lot of people do shit on SE, but I have to give them a lot of credit because they do listen to us. It may take a while to implement, but they do listen to us. So Chili, congrats, man. Like, I hope the next time you get one of these that more great questions get answered. So
thank you.
Well, I want to thank Brohamit for stepping in, since Shin's computer is currently being checked for probably bombs or some bullshit at the border. And I want to thank Safe for being here to go through the Kotaku article, and I hope he feels better. And Chili, of course, I want to thank for being one of the best people in this community and one of the friendliest. And if you ever get a chance to meet him at FanFest, go say hi, give them a hug, and meet one of the nicest people you will ever meet in this community. So for Maelstrom Radio, you know, I'm gonna let you guys say bye real quick, and then I'll mute, and then play our little outro songs and whatnot. I mean, that means you guys can say goodbye now.
Bye, everyone. Don't forget to DP.
Oh, Jesus. Anyway, chill.
Till Lala swallow it all.
There you go.
Bye, everyone.
Oh, God. Oh, no.
It's the corpse.
Oh, God. Who resurrected him? Put him back. All right. So, do one of these, and click one of these, and come over here, and then click this. There we go. So I want to thank Shin for hanging out. I want to thank Shin for hanging out in chat. Thanks, buddy, because, you know, you could have just not been here, but you wanted to be here. So I want to thank everybody that was listening live here at twitch.tv. You can find us on iTunes, Stitcher, and Google Play. I'm still looking on how to get us on Spotify. Everything's up to date. Everything's up to date. It all worked. We're up. So keep listening and downloading us, because we all appreciate that. Go listen to Moog Go Round. Go read The Crucible. You know, stay sexy. Until C swallows all. Keep listening.
Maelstrom Radio is a production of MaelstromRadio.com, Blackfire Media Productions. Final Fantasy XIV and Eorzea are trademarks of Square Enix. Opening theme provided by Benjamin Anthony James. You can find more of their music over at soundcloud.com/Ben773. Our outro is provided by Sodo. You can find more of their music over at soundcloud.com/Sodo. Views and opinions expressed on this episode are those of Maelstrom Radio and their hosts, and do not reflect the views and opinions of Square Enix. And until C swallows all, keep listening.